The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
If you put the headset back on for 10 more seconds and just listen to me, I can convince you on why. Oh, hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an all-new episode of the Totally Necessary Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Porter. What? We are here to cover the week that was professional wrestling, and boy golly, has it been quite the week of wrestling, guys. We are one day away from AEW's premiere event, Double or Nothing. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, man, I am super excited for Saturday night. We bought the pay-per-view. We're going to chill. We're going to hang out. We're going to watch some professional wrestling. Some hopefully, I mean, the way they're hyping it up, they're hyping this up to be like the biggest wrestling show of the year, which I don't want to put it up that high in my head, because you never know. Okay, it's their first venture out. You don't really know if it's going to be, you want it to be a home run. I guess I think that's all we should say. We want it to be a home run, and hopefully it is a home run. And we are, coming back Saturday night with our post show for AEW's Double or Nothing, and we have positive feedback to provide. I'm looking. We'll go ahead and run down the card here later, but. Dude, for the most part, I'm excited. Like, I wouldn't say there's necessarily like outside of like the Adam Page like Pac match that was supposed to be going down. They gave us that match here just this last week, so I still haven't watched it, but Pac just didn't want to do business. Apparently, Pac just did not want to do business in regards to doing the 1, 2, 3. Which is fine. I understand. He's got a reputation to uphold in Japan. Pac, you got a reputation to uphold up there in Japan, man. So I get it. Nonetheless, I think that this show will be very promising. Very promising indeed. So again, we will go ahead and cover that come the very end of the show. Fucking ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump right into Monday Night Raw. Wow, coming off Money in the Bank, we had Brock Lesnar rocking the Money in the Bank briefcase, acting like that shit was some fucking boombox. I dug it. I got a little bit of enjoyment of seeing him do the strut, and he's like, he could tell he's having fun. It's like, that's good. At least Brock Lesnar's having fun out there. I guess that's all I could hope for, right? But, I mean, we come off, Money in the Bank, Brock Lesnar being the surprise. He's teasing here that he's gonna either cash it in on Kofi Kingston or Seth Rollins. Apparently, he's able to cash it in with Kofi Kingston based on the wild card rule. This prompted out both Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston, standing their ground as a rightful babyface should. Stand your ground, man. And basically tell Brock Lesnar, no, you're a fucking pussy and you're going to fucking lose. And it's just like, wow, I don't know. If Vince gets a hair up his ass and he's like, oh, ratings are shit. We got to go back to Brock Lesnar. Damn it. We're going to go back to Brock Lesnar. I wouldn't put it past him. So it's teased that later in the evening, Brock is going to be challenging either Seth or Kofi for the WWE Championship or Universal Championship. So to be continued, people. Braun Strowman took on Sami Zayn, and apparently, Braun Strowman had to get his win back after getting his ass handed to him by Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, and Sami Zayn the week earlier on Monday Night Raw. This is this is what you would expect here. Braun Strowman's squash match. Zayn getting jobbed out both on SmackDown and Raw this week, albeit the SmackDown match, I did enjoy. But we'll get to SmackDown here in a minute. Jesus, we're talking about Monday Night Raw, right? We're talking about Braun Strowman defeating Sami Zayn. Again, it is what it is. Sami Zayn, he does his role as good as he's gonna do it, man. Like, not as good as he's gonna do it, but not everybody can be WWE champion. So I'm content with watching Sami Zayn in the spot that he's in currently at this time. Lucha House Party came out and attacked Lars Sullivan. So the whole idea was that Lars Sullivan was going to be coming out and talking and giving an interview and stuff. And so before he even said a word, Lucha House Party interrupts and just gets a little bit of a one-up on Lars Sullivan. I heard a comparison earlier this week on a podcast talking about how it's kind of reminiscent, because it's kind of like they're kind of doing like the same monster push that they always give. But like if you go remember back specifically in 2002 when Brock Lesnar first entered into the mix on Raw and SmackDown back in the day, mere months before winning his very first WWE Championship at Rock at SummerSlam that year by defeating The Rock. We saw the Hardy Boys, Team Extreme, take on Brock Lesnar, and you're gonna get a little bit of an up on him at some point. You have to do it a little bit, but it wasn't much. But nonetheless, though, I didn't necessarily hate this. Honestly, I didn't necessarily hate seeing three guys go after Lars Sullivan. So it's I kind of thought it was though funny, considering the fact that they're going from Kurt, him demolishing Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, the Hardy Boys. Obviously you even have the Hardy Boys there. Totally forgot about that. And then R-Truth, and whatever. And then we dropped to Lucha House Party, and it's like, I guess, I can get behind Lucha House Party. Nah, not really. No, fucking the shit they pulled on fucking Money in the Bank, that was cringeworthy as shit, dude. Fuck that. Why the hell am I even saying that, dude? Fuck Lucha House Party. Ricochet took on fucking Cesaro. So Ricochet is, first off, let's start off by saying Cesaro has new entrance music, and I kind of dug it. I didn't necessarily hate it. I like the green and the white for his Titantron and like all his other little lighting gimmicks and whatnot. I didn't have anything wrong to say about this match. I thought the placement of the Pets 2 commercial coming in during like the high spots of the Cesaro Ricochet match was kind of bullshit, but whatever, dude. I don't mind watching it out of a small tiny portion of my TV screen. Whatever, WWE, you got to make your money some way. But Ricochet and Cesaro, I could totally get behind, see these guys wrestle again. I don't like the 50-50 booking, but I'm not necessarily sad to see that Cesaro won. I'm not necessarily sad to see that Ricochet lost and Cesaro won. Cesaro, I think, deserves a fucking push. I think he deserves to be up there. And I think if they actually truly get behind the guy and give him a fucking winning streak, give somebody a fucking winning streak, WWE. I fucking dare you, dude. I fucking dare you. Like, Kofi Kingston's been on a pretty good one. I mean, when Daniel Bryan had the championship last, he lost a pretty decent amount. It's good to see Kofi Kingston hasn't fucking jobbed out yet. They're trying to actually build up a fucking star. That's actually like the one positive thing you could like pull out, on WWE TV here within the last couple of months. So hey, we're trying to be positive here, guys. But nonetheless, Cesaro picks up the win. Again, Ricochet, he's in a pattern, just like Daniel Bryan, just like everybody that's come before him that's been of that, small stature. You're going to have to lose some fucking matches and learn to eat dog shit and like it, Ricochet. And so, competitive matches, but, you kind of, seeing him it's just like with everybody, you see him every week, you kind of get burned out a little bit. But I think Ricochet has enough potential to stand out on his own that even if we are seeing him every single week, he's still evolving, he's still changing, and I think he's gonna make that eventual rise to the top, dude. There's no way. The only thing that would hold him back would be like charisma or mic skills or anything like that. Because in ring, dude, he's fucking got it, man. He's fucking got it. Shane McMahon interrupted fucking Roman Reigns. I forget who the hell came out first. I really kind of forget what happened here. Roman Reigns comes out. Shane McMahon's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm done with The Miz. I want to beat your ass, Roman. Roman Reigns is like, well, I'm done with the lies. And then Shane McMahon's like, no, you're actually not. I thought we were going to get Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns match, and I kind of like cringed at that because even at the beginning of when that when they first introduced this is because it was a last minute thing for WrestleMania, right? It's like Roman comes back. I don't think they really anticipated that. He comes back. They insert him in the match with Drew McIntyre. And I want to get behind Drew McIntyre. I want to get behind Drew McIntyre, and I want to get behind Roman Reigns too. But that match was just pretty fucking lackluster. And I know a couple weeks ago they had a match that was a lot better than what we saw at WrestleMania. And I understand constraints with time and shit, and that's gonna limit you. But nonetheless, I don't know. I guess SmackDown, we'll get there in a minute, but that kind of was a decent ending. I like the ending there, but I don't know. I just don't want to see those two fight again. I really don't care. I want to see Shane McMahon and Roman Reigns. I'm curious to see how that turns out. I mean, hopefully it's not a shit show, but I think Roman Reigns can carry a good match, man. And Shane McMahon's could bring it whenever he needs to, I don't know, his men's match. I mean, even though it was a steel cage match and it wasn't the best match of the night or anything, it's not like it was the worst match of the night. I don't know. You do something for long enough, people, you're bound to get good at it. We saw the Usos take on the Revival. This was the match really good match here. I think after all the bullshit back and forth between the Revival and the Usos, they came out on Monday Night Raw and delivered a hell of a fucking performance, man. Hell of a fucking performance. The Revival picks up the win here. Now, if you guys don't remember, mere 24 hours prior, the Usos defeated Daniel Bryan and Rowan in a non-title SmackDown in a non-title match, and here they lose to the Revival. It's just this is the shit I'm talking about. Get a fucking winning streak going. Why does it always have to be, they have to beat the champs in order to get a title shot? It's why can't they just go on a streak of just destroying motherfuckers, beating people left and right, and then you have your tag champs that are doing the same exact thing. It's that's how they did it fucking back in the 80s. You go on the warpath. I mean, I don't know. It's just they have way too much fucking content. I don't know if it's the content or just. I mean, it's not the content, because if they threw the people on there every single fucking week and we were just boom, boom, boom. I mean, yeah, maybe you get boring, but I don't know. These guys are badass wrestlers. They can go out there and make it interesting and have good matches, and I don't know, dude. I just think there's a way to fucking build people up, because why should I care if they're gonna win tonight and lose tomorrow, win tonight and lose tomorrow? Why should I care? And that's what's plagued Kofi Kingston, Dolph Ziggler's fucking that generation, that Jack Swagger, all those guys. Those guys didn't become fucking household household names like your Rock, your Stone Cold, those guys because they never had fucking momentum. Any momentum they build up, it's destroyed within fucking 3-4 months, less time than that sometimes. This flippity floppity bullshit. It's just it doesn't help anybody. It doesn't fucking help anybody. And I hope fucking AEW comes out, with fucking guns a-blazing, dude. Build fucking people up, dude. I'm sick and tired of this fucking 50-50 fucking booking bullshit. And it's not that I'm trying to rip on Raw. I want to find the good parts and I want to enjoy the show. It's not that I want to shit on wrestling. I legitimately have a fucking issue, and I feel that they need to fucking, in order to push people, you can't just continuously have people lose, win, lose. Look at your Raw Tag Team Champions. Zack Ryder and fucking Kurt Hawkins could be over. You just have to put the momentum behind them. They're not even on TV. Where the fuck are the, Viking Experience, dude? I don't watch Main Event, but I assume they're on fucking Main Event these days still, the Tag Team Champions, next title defense, they're done. They're dropping it. It's no. I mean, did the Viking Experience beat them? What the fuck, dude? I mean, this whole wild card thing's really thrown everything for a fucking loop, dude. Because now it's just okay, the Usos, Daniel Bryan, Rowan, that's kind of your main, Revival. I mean, those are your three main teams right now. It seems which is again, those are awesome teams. But fuck, dude, where's the? I'm getting frustrated, guys. I'm getting fucking frustrated. We had a moment of bliss with Becky Lynch. They set up a six woman tag match in here on this show. We had the Iconic show up. We had Alexa. We had fucking Nikki Cross out there. Lacey Evans. Cool, man. I watched the Becky Lynch 24 episode here just here earlier this week, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good, man. Becky Lynch is definitely I just remember back in the day, always kind of like, I like her, and especially when they came up to the main roster back in 2014, 2015 or whatever it was. I liked Becky Lynch, then I thought she was, I always had more interest in her than I had with Charlotte or Sasha Banks. And, after the tirade I went on Sunday, I don't like Sasha Banks, and I like Charlotte, though. I will say, I know I've talked a lot of shit about Charlotte this last year, and, since doing this podcast. And at certain points, it was just, I think some of my concerns were valid, but I don't know. I've turned the corner on her character, and I like it. And she gives a solid fucking performance every single time. She's her and Becky Lynch. That's your Stone Cold. That's your Rock. For this era of women's wrestling, and it's cool. It's cool that we're living through that, and we get to see that every single week. And with that being said, Becky only has the Raw Women's Championship now, which is fine. That's fine. They did the whole 2-belt thing for a brief period, and it's not to say she can't win the belt again, but nonetheless. We saw them team up, and we saw a pretty good match with basically, it was a handicap match because Alexa Bliss is still not medically cleared. I don't know if she'll ever really have a full career as a wrestler, which at this point it's like, albeit out of her own personal want to do it, she's going to have a job for life with WWE, dude. They're not going to get rid of Alexa Bliss. So, why not at least, have do the speaking role that you're doing, and that keep doing what you're doing, I guess, and make that fucking money. I don't know. That's what I'd be doing. I don't know. If you're up, I don't know. I guess I'd have to know exactly, because you got to pay for your expenditures and shit. So if you're getting paid $100,000 a year, but you're spending $20,000 on fucking travel and shit, that's a lot of money, man. That drops it down to 80, which 80 is still a lot, but nonetheless, you're still putting money away, but you're not putting that much money away, as much as you're Stone Cold, you Rock, and you're big, you're not pulling home, I don't know how much. I guess what they get, that 250 maybe 250 downside. I don't know. I don't look too much into the contracts and the money side. Even though it is interesting to always, hear what people are making and stuff. Get the awkward pause in there, guys. I'm fucking not even through Raw. I'm just fucking rambling, dude. I'm so fucking high right now. We just go ahead and ramble all night, guys. But nonetheless, okay, so Lynch, Cross, and Bliss defeated the Iconics and Evans. Moving on, we saw Mick Foley introduce the 24/7 fucking championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had a couple days to sit on this, and at first, you could hear a fucking fart in the middle of fucking church when he unveiled that fucking title belt, dude. You could hear groans in the audience, the 24/7 belt. Are you fucking kidding me? And then I saw what happened. I saw the scramble, and then I saw what happened on SmackDown. I haven't personally watched a lot of the stuff on YouTube, but I have heard reports that it's pretty damn entertaining, and Drake Maverick's fucking stealing the show right now. With that being said, the title is being introduced for, a common complaint I've had about, about Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. It's just, it's pretty fucking repetitive. It's pretty fucking repetitive. It's just the same formula, same format, week in, week out. And then you have all these guys that are never going to challenge for your Intercontinental Championship. They're never going to challenge for, your WWE Championship. They're just that low bottom of the rung, of the card. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but that's the reality. That's a word that you're placed on the card. So, obviously a lot of people were like, oh, why not just do the hardcore title? Well, it's 2019, dude. I don't know. It's just with the way WWE is so fucking PC. I don't think they want to advertise hardcore wrestling in 2019. And top that off, you go back and watch a lot of that, and the headshots and all that shit. I know you could do it safe and stuff, but how old? I don't know. Not, with that all being said, I think it's going to give people the opportunity to, stand out among the pack. Like I just said, this whole, them posting shit on social media and it's being the 24/7 title. There's coverage of this, there's going to be coverage of this on social media, dude. And I don't know, dude. And it's just, you're going to be able to see shit happen at a house show. And just like, I don't know, it adds a little bit of comedy to it. And it's entertaining. Because I remember back to the fucking hardcore title, it was like, I liked the 24/7 rule. That's like one of the main things I liked it for. And essentially, that was the same thing. You had your lower the fucking bottom of the rung people competing for that. I mean, go back to WrestleMania 2000. That like a 20-man hardcore, like 5-minute fucking 10-minute gauntlet match where whoever, it's like, oh man, like whoever had the title at the end of the, the time for the time limit was the champion, and like there was pinfalls everywhere, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and that's all this is. And it's just, I mean, it's just a way to get people over and give them fucking time on TV and give them something to do. So it's like, in reality, how are you going to involve all those people in at least a comedic fashion? I mean, you're not, I don't know, dude. You're not introducing another division or something. It's not like, we're going to do the X division, guys, with the cruiserweights and the fucking, you know what I mean? You're not doing that. So it's just a creative way to get everybody on TV, guys. So everybody needs to calm down. We saw The Miz take on Drew McIntyre, which this was set up earlier in the evening. I didn't really pay that much attention to the match. I mean, it seemed like it was what it was. Again, I'm behind Drew McIntyre, but by this point in Raw, I was just 3 hours of Raw is a long time to sit through on a fucking Monday night, man. Which mine's condensed down to like 2.5 hours without fucking commercials. Whatever. No DQ match. Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston took on Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley, which was again set up earlier by Triple H, being like, "Hey, bro," which I guess apparently that the idea is that Triple H is the one that set this shit up with Brock Lesnar showing up. Like he was the one that set up Sami Zayn. He's the one that set it all up. I guess there was some like hint that Paul Heyman dropped that I didn't necessarily catch, but I heard somebody talk about. So whatever, dude. Fucking Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley always finding themselves in the fucking main event, guys. Fucking troopers, man. The match was what it was. I thought it was a pretty entertaining match for the most part. I mean, it's a solid match at least. At the very end, we did see, I believe, at the very end, we did see Brock Lesnar come out and tease that he was going to cash in, and basically they said, no, we're going to make you wait till next week. So that was Monday Night Raw, guys. Pretty decent Monday Night Raw. I wouldn't say it's like the worst episode that I've ever seen, but it had some good stuff in there. I think actually I'm not gonna shit all over Monday Night Raw this last week. It actually had some fun stuff on there. I would move over to fucking Tuesday night SmackDown. Oh, SmackDown. So this past Tuesday night, we see Elias and Shane. I'm sorry, I'm just pulling up fucking the reviews. I'm actually using a different website, so it's all laid out different shit. All I need is to know exactly, what happened. I just recount my memory. Dude, I don't take notes for this shit, dude. I play this shit off the cuff, dude. I think that's the best way to do it, dude. Like, I don't know. People can have notes and like, it's nice. And, to have facts. And if you're actually doing it like as a news, like, like your John Pollocks and shit, your Dave Meltzers, people of that nature, like, I get it. Like, you're a fucking professional. I'm not a professional. I never claimed to be a fucking professional. You know what I mean? Like, I don't claim to be close to a fucking professional, dude. So New Day fucking comes out. Big E is back. They had a pretty entertaining little segment with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I thought it was pretty fun seeing Big E back with the New Day. I didn't realize how much I missed the New Day on fucking... I didn't realize how much I missed Big E in the New Day. I'm like fucking losing my head right now. This shit is like fucking throwing me off. I don't even remember. Okay, whatever, dude. But Sami Zayn comes out, and I thought Sami Zayn cut a pretty fun back and forth promo with the New Day. Big E was back to his full potential, his full performance. I don't know, dude. Shit, I'm fucking too high, dude. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired, dude. I've been going to bed at like 11 o'clock these last fucking couple nights, dude. I'm like, need to get some fucking sleep. Tonight, guys. So anyway, the opening segment was pretty fun. It set up that Kofi Kingston was going to be taking on Sami Zayn later in the evening. Ali took on Andrade. Again, more 50-50 booking, but I like Ali. I like Andrade. So seeing them both in the ring, I got nothing bad to say about it outside of the fact that, I don't like 50-50 booking. and they can take 50-50 booking and suck a fucking big fat dick. We saw throughout the night, we were seeing the whole 24/7 championship play out there, where everybody was trying to track down R-Truth. R-Truth went incognito and wore some women's getup and was like, ended up coming out with Carmella for her match against Mandy Rose. So this ends in a fucking no contest, obviously. As the locker room pours out, everybody takes off after R-Truth, and then this ends up, I guess R-Truth ended up getting away within the evening, because I kind of wasn't paying attention towards the end of the fucking show, and I thought he got in the car. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll find out when I do the podcast on exactly if he's still the champion or not, which I think he is still the champion, which is good, because I'm glad they gave the whole, it could change multiple times, but I'm glad he's holding on to it throughout the week here. We did see Kofi Kingston take on Sami Zayn. So we saw a Big E in the backstage. His fucking knee's re-injured, man. He blames Kevin Owens. We see, I really like this part, because it really showed, the whole time, I'm bitching about, Kofi Kingston needing to drop the fucking, here's some pancakes, motherfuckers. Drop that whole fucking bit. He came out fucking pissed off and ready to fucking fight. And even during the promo earlier in the night, like he was the one holding it together in the sense of like the seriousness. And I really like fucking Kofi Kingston as WWE champion, man. Like, I really do fucking like it. I think he's doing a tremendous fucking job, dude. Like, he's taking the ball and fucking running with it, dude. It's amazing. It really is amazing, dude. And that's what they need to do, dude. They just need to cut these motherfuckers loose and just let them fucking roll, dude. You'd have so many people that would be fucking top guys if they only just gave him the fucking chance, dude. So I like the match here. It was a good match. Kofi Kingston picks up another fucking win. Paul Heyman enters, teases that Brock Lesnar is fucking there. But we all know Brock doesn't fucking work Tuesdays. So he's teasing that Brock Lesnar is going to show up. Then all of a sudden, from behind, we see the return of Dolph fucking Ziggler. What the fuck kind of shit is this? I don't need to see Dolph Ziggler on my TV screen in 2019. I'm sorry, dude, but like, dude, go. I was all for you going off and doing your stand-up comedy, bro. And I understand they're bringing him back for the fucking Saudi show because Kevin Owens doesn't want to fucking go perform in fucking Saudi Arabia, which is cool, man. I get it. I hate money too. But some people believe that shit's blood money just based on all the fucking political fucking bullshit that's come out of there with the fucking journalists getting killed. And which, hey man, you got shit you stand up for, dude. And I fucking respect that, dude. Hella. Nonetheless, I mean, that's why Dolph Ziggler is being brought back. And I don't know, man. I've tried to get behind Dolph Ziggler many times, like especially, when he fought Dean Ambrose back in 2016 at the SummerSlam. I was like, man, let him win. But we all knew fucking, he wasn't going to win then because fucking Dean Ambrose just won the fucking championship at Money in the Bank like a month or two earlier. So it's like, of course he's not going to win. He's not going to lose it. And he doesn't. And that was it. And then Dolph Ziggler just goes into obscurity. It's just, I don't care. Like, I understand. I just went off about how they just need to let these guys go. I don't know. There's something about Dolph Ziggler. I just don't care anymore. Like Kofi Kingston, I never stopped caring. Like, I don't think he was ever shoved down our throat like Dolph Ziggler has been, and again, it's not necessarily his fault. I mean, I feel like he's been given the ball, but it's just, again, they don't let him roll with it, and then, therefore, this is what we get. So it's just like, I don't know, we've been teased so much, I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore. It's like, I enjoyed last summer when he teamed up with Drew McIntyre. That was cool. And I've always tried to get behind him, and I guess I don't know, maybe I'm being too fucking hard on him. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too fucking hard, man. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after fucking Saudi Arabia, man. I don't think it's going to amount to shit. So, moving on. We saw Bayley and Becky Lynch team up, take on Lacey Evans and Charlotte. This was a fun fucking match here. I liked Bayley and fucking Becky Lynch's backstage fourth. I liked him in the backstage area when they were doing their fucking promo. It was really fun. Becky Lynch basically just said, hey, I want my fucking title back, and I'm going to punch you in the fucking face. Like, that's all. It's basically what she fucking said to her. And Bayley, she said she's not about the hugs anymore, guys. She wants to fight. And I think this is what they need to do to build her up, dude. They still got a lot of fucking work to do with Bayley, but I think they're on the right fucking path, dude. And I hope they continue. And again, go back to what we were just talking about with Kofi and Dolph Ziggler. Let them fucking go, just like you did with Becky Lynch. Dude. I think they know they have to. Like, they have to start doing this. They got to build new fucking stars, dude. And you know how they build new stars? They get fucking winning streaks, motherfucker. WWE, take fucking note. 50-50 booking needs to go by the wayside, you stupid motherfuckers. Jeez. Come on. All right, so then we saw Dolph Ziggler come back out, cut his passionate promo. He's basically on the verge of tears. I'm not going to knock him for the promo. The promo was very heartfelt from himself, and it's like, it should have been me. And I believe that he means that. I believe that he means what he said on Tuesday. So, again, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, okay? All right. Maybe I was a little too hard on Dolph Ziggler 5 minutes ago. I am man enough to stop and know when I am wrong and know when I just need to step back and just allow shit to play out. I think that's my problem and everybody's problem. Sometimes we don't let shit fucking breathe, just let it go for a couple weeks. Like, it's like, that's why I guess what I did with the 24/7 title. Like, initially I shit all over it. Internally, and to people around me, I was like, this is fucking stupid. And then it's like, okay, a couple days later, you hear a couple other people's opinions about it. It's like, okay, this makes sense, And here we are. I come to the conclusion, an adult conclusion, ladies and gentlemen. This is how adults act. We take information in, we react. Maybe that's an American thing. I don't know. You take information in, you get angry, and you're like, okay, wait. Okay, wait, good point. Good fucking point, people. So... we saw in our main event, Roman Reigns taking on Elias. Okay, so if you didn't get enough of this at Money in the Bank, which I was purely pretty fucking happy that fucking this match only went 10 seconds at Money in the Bank here. The crowd seemed to be really behind Roman Reigns, which is a good thing. I think it's good that we have a solid crowd behind Roman Reigns. The match only went 8 minutes and 40 seconds here. Shenanigans with Shane McMahon, obviously, setting up their Super Show match here in a couple weeks, which, getting to the coverage of the next couple weeks, man, are we going to have quite the fucking time. We'll address that at the end here for the next couple weeks in regards to, pay-per-view events. Whew, okay, so... at the end, we saw, I think, Shane attacks post-match. Basically, Roman Reigns fought him off. And then, that's when Drew McIntyre arrived and gave Roman Reigns the Claymore kick. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty fun that he came out and just dropped a fucking giant boot to Roman Reigns' fucking face. I enjoyed that. It. It was a surprise element. I didn't see it coming. So that was SmackDown this week, guys. I don't know. I kind of tuned out some of Raw and SmackDown a lot. I was, again, like, sometimes the shit gets so repetitive, but there were good things that came out. The continued growth of Kofi Kingston. Dude, fucking Ali. I hope to see big things from Ali. Rightfully so. Finn Balor was given the week off after that fucking match, which Ali, I think all those guys should have been given obviously not all of them, but, I'm glad Finn Balor got the night off after fucking being the MVP of that fucking ladder match, man. I said it on Sunday, dude, but damn, did he take a fucking beating on fucking Sunday night, dude. Oh, man, I'll never forget that, dude. I will never forget him just getting slammed on that fucking ladder and just bam, and the fucking, just that fucking bounce that he had, dude. It was pretty fucking cool, dude. I mean, it was cool to watch, but I mean, I'm sure it fucking hurt to take. Yeah. Good shows. Good things from WWE. Some good things from WWE TV this week. Some bad. Some in the middle. Yeah, that's the problem with, having to produce so much fucking television, man. I mean, it's going to be mediocre. It's going to be mediocre, people. Mediocre. So, we jump on over to NXT TV this week here. NXT TV was, we opened up on the show, the highlights from last week with the Viking War Raiders machine experience, relinquishing the NXT tag team titles So they are no longer your tag team champions. So William Regal announces that at TakeOver, it will be the Street Profits, the Forgotten Sons, Lorcan and Birch, and Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby fucking Fish, dude. So they're going to compete in a four-way ladder match for the fucking tag team champions. That ladder match is going to be fucking insane, dude. That shit is going to be fucking insane. So we saw the Undisputed Era, though, come out to kick off NXT TV this week. Basically, Adam Cole is going to be facing Johnny Gargano at TakeOver. Gargano did come out. They talked some shit. Matt Riddle showed up, fucking beat because he's getting revenge from last week because, fucking Roderick Strong, he's like, oh, hey, what's up, Adam? Guess what? I beat the fuck out of fucking Matt Riddle. I took care of that motherfucker for you. He handed him the flip-flops and shit. Adam Cole's like, oh, yeah, come on, buddy. Come on. Fuck. I don't know. I like Adam Cole, but he is kind of a douchebag, though. He kind of looks like he would be a douchebag. Like, I don't know, when they did the segment the week before, and the weeks before when they were teasing the breakup and shit, and he's all like fucking, when he looks all fucking butthurt, dude, he's like, oh, this guy's a douchebag. Like, fucking douchebag. I don't know. But nonetheless, we saw so this sets up the tag team match that we're going to see later as Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are going to take on Matt Riddle and Johnny Gargano. Later in the evening, we saw our first match tonight was Mansoor and Sean Mulata. This match only went 2 minutes and 50 seconds here. Mansoor picks up the win. These are, again, you got to get new faces out there. These guys are training at the Performance Center, so I don't know either of these two. A match only went 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So we saw Undisputed arguing with William Regal. Then that's when Regal announced that Matt Riddle would be facing Roderick Strong at TakeOver, and that he announced the main event for later that night. Nonetheless, that's going to be a good match. Matt Riddle, dude. He's my bro, dude. He's my favorite fucking wrestler on WWE TV, dude. Hidden gems, man. I love NXT TV, dude. Like, NXT TV is, I don't know. It's the one, it's an easy watch, dude. 1 fucking hour. I work out on the elliptical for the 45 minutes that the shit's on TV, dude. So it's like, it's an easy fucking watch, dude. I really enjoy it. So we saw Velveteen Dream arrive into the arena here, doing his typical Velveteen Dream shtick. I like it. I'm a big fan of Velveteen Dream. I think he's a fucking badass wrestler. I thought that match at TakeOver, this last TakeOver for Mania, his match against Matt Riddle was like, in my opinion, that, I really fucking enjoyed that match. I had high hopes for that match anyway. And then to see it, it's like, oh, this is even fucking better than I thought it was going to be. So he's doing his thing. He's the North American Heavyweight Champion. Then all of a sudden, it's Tyler, motherfuckers. Tyler Breeze is back on NXT TV, which I'd heard about this a couple weeks ago, that he was going back to NXT with all this, shuffling around and all this garbage. Triple H was able to negotiate the Tyler Breeze coming back to NXT, which is probably a good thing. I mean, it's not like he's going to be used on fucking... He would have been totally in this 24/7 championship title hunt shit, dude. So he comes out, confronts Velveteen Dream. They had a pretty good fucking back and forth, dude. Like, Velveteen Dream had some points. Tyler Breeze had some points. Then ultimately Tyler Breeze, punches fucking, Velveteen Dream down. And, basically he comes out, he makes comments outside of the arena, just basically saying, yeah, he's back, dude. So, spoiler alert. I don't know. Spoiler. I don't think they've announced it, but I think it's pretty, obvious at this point. But this is your North American Heavyweight title program for TakeOver next Saturday. Or not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday after that, June 1st. It will be Tyler Breeze and Velveteen Dream, and hopefully it's a good match. I don't think Tyler Breeze is going to beat Velveteen Dream, but I think it definitely has potential to be, maybe, I don't know if it's going to steal the show. I mean, it's a pretty stacked show. It's a pretty fucking stacked show for this fucking take. They're always stacked, dude. TakeOver is the best, dude. I love takeovers. Candice LeRae came out and took on Rihanna Gonzalez. Match only went 3 minutes 15 seconds. Candice LeRae defeated Rihanna Gonzalez. It was a nice win, dude. It was a good win for Candice, and I think again you're always trying to introduce these people that are out of the Performance Center. You want to get them on TV, so that's all Rihanna Gonzalez was by jobbing out to Candice LeRae. We saw her in our main event, dude. Damn good fucking match, dude. I had to finish up the match prior to sitting down to record this episode. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish took on Matt Riddle and Johnny Gargano. This match went 13 minutes and 30 seconds here. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish pick up the win here. I really enjoyed just, because you expect a main event match here. This is your main event guys. These are main event guys. These are fucking I talk about professionals, dude. All four of these men are fucking professionals. I know I'm not the biggest fan of Johnny Gargano, dude, but he deserves where he's at. He's worked hard enough, and he deserves it. And Matt Riddle will be NXT champion at some point. If he doesn't get plucked up by fucking Vince McMahon in the next 6 months to a year, he will be NXT champion within some time frame. And then, yeah, man. So this is basically just setting up all your main programs for TakeOver here on June 1st. We saw Roderick Strong ultimately get involved, drop Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle gets thrown in. Boom. That's when Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish hit their finisher and pick up the win. Yeah, dude, I had nothing wrong with the baby faces losing. Then they got the beat down. And then, fucking the main guys, man, Undisputed Era, are fucking standing tall at the end of the show. So good way to end the week on WWE television, dude. Undisputed Era, dude. Adam Cole, baby. Always taking, dude. I like it. I fucking, dude, it's my favorite shit to fucking watch for WWE TV. Everything else is kind of like a chore, It starts off really hard on Monday. You got 3 hours. Okay, I got fucking 3 hours, 2.5 hours. And I watch fucking SmackDown. All right, man, I got an hour and a half. Then I watch fucking 45 minutes of NXT TV, dude. Perfect way to end the fucking week. So, dude, guys, guys, I feel like I'm yelling at you. Moving on over to AEW Double or Nothing. This coming Saturday, May the 25th. All right. So we will have a post show for AEW Double or Nothing, like I said. Dude, I'm really looking forward to this, man. Like, if I can phase out any sort of WWE in the future, I don't think we ever will. But I always threaten it. I just remember, ladies and gentlemen, I will fucking threaten the shit out of fucking stop watching WWE. I will #cancel my subscription, motherfucker. Save that $10 a month. So I'm really hoping that AEW is able to hit it out of the park this coming Saturday. I don't know how many of you out there keep up with Being the Elite or The Road to Double or Nothing with Cody Rhodes' YouTube channel. I don't think the build has been necessarily as good as what they did for All In here last September. But damn, dude, fucking talking for like 45 minutes or whatever we're fucking at. I don't even know. I'm not even keeping track of time. Damn, dude, my fucking voice gets all like, it gets a little fucking run down, dude. It gets a little run down. So anyway, going back to their YouTube build up for this show, which is amazing that in 2019 a $50 pay-per-view is being built up off a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Off YouTube clips and like indie promotions and stuff, and that's basically kind of like a lot of the main matches were built up around where a lot of them going to these smaller promotions. But I like that. I mean, like, why not, dude? That's essentially what this is super indie federation, which I'm fucking totally down with, dude. I'm totally down with it being that. I like the fact that I don't know any of these wrestlers that are going to be on this show. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these guys that they're signing, like, it's not like, oh, we're signing this major guy, this guy. It's not like, oh, Kevin Nash is coming in, Scott Hall's coming. You know what I mean? It's not retreads. We're getting brand new fucking characters. Like I'm talking about WWE, it's like, oh, we want new characters, new wrestlers, which they have good wrestling. I mean, that's the one thing about wrestling right now. It's like wrestling quality wise, you're in for a good match. Like this is nothing compared. Like you talk about, the Cody Dustin match that is going to happen on Saturday, and they talk about it being a generation versus generation match, and I agree with Cody. You look back on the quality of wrestling back then, outside of the cruiserweights with, obviously your Jerichos, your Malenkos, Benoits, Eddie Guerreros, Rey Mysterios, all the main players that were in that, time, that brief small period in WCW. I mean, we're talking like what, like a 2-year period, 3-year period of those guys in that small window and what they did on TNT, which AEW is going to be on fucking TNT. It's amazing, dude. I kind of lost my fucking point of view. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh yeah, the quality of wrestling. So I mean, like you're getting quality wrestling. It's a change of pace when you get something like a throwback to an old school wrestling match like the Nick Aldis Cody match was at All In. I mean, I think that's kind of what we're going to see with the whole Dustin Cody match, which we'll get there. It's going to be an old school match, which I think I like that. I like a slow build, dude. I like a slow build match. It doesn't have to be spot. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be that. I like a slow build match. I like a rest hold from time to time. I don't mind it. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Or sometimes it is. Sometimes these motherfuckers can be lazy. Not all of them. Some of them. Here's talking to you, Baron Corbin. Son of a bitch. So let's go ahead and run down the card here really quick. So we see on the pre-show, we will be seeing a Kip Sabian versus Sammy Guevara. Now, if you watch Being the Elite, Sammy Guevara is kind of like, they've been doing this whole shtick where he's like, he's probably a really nice guy, but everybody thinks he's a fucking dick. Probably because of like, just how fake, they're like, oh, he's a fake motherfucker or some shit. I'm behind the whole fact that Sammy Guevara is a fucking douchebag. I don't know. I'm rooting for Kip Sabian. I've never even heard of Kip Sabian before. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. I'm rooting for him though. So we have the 21-man casino battle royale, which it was announced this week that the winner receives a future AEW World Championship match against either Chris Jericho or Kenny Omega. So this match is taken on the pre-show as well. Pretty high fucking stakes there, dude. So I'm expecting some sort of surprise going into this battle royal here. And again, a lot of these names on here, dude. I don't fucking know a lot of these fucking names. So I like I said, I expect with the whole Pac Hangman Page and shit going down, it really kind of, I think that was the match that was going to be announced. Is okay, the winner of that match, the winner of Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, the winner will be, meet for the World Championship match. But now they're throwing a fucking wrench, and now we have to, they have to use the 21-man casino battle royale in order to get the, get the number one contender for that World Championship. Which, let's go to run down the names here really quick. We have Sonny Kiss, Brandon Cutler, Ace Romero, Glacier, Brian Pillman Jr., which Brian Pillman Jr. is fucking, he's going to be, I don't know, I like him. I like Brian Pillman Jr., motherfuckers. Sunny Days, MGF is good. Joey Janela is good. Dustin Thomas, Billy Gunn is in this shit. Jimmy Havoc, I've seen Jimmy Havoc, I like him. Michael Nakazawa, Jungle Boy, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn, Luchasaurus, Sean Spears, formerly Ty Dillinger. If any of you haven't heard, Ty Dillinger is going to be in the fucking 21-man casino battle royale. And then to be announced. And then we have four spots that are to be announced for the pay-per-view. So we will have 4 surprises going in this coming Saturday. So we're going, it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited for it. Then on the main portion of the actual show here, we will see Britt Baker taking on Nyla Rose, taking on Kylie Ray. I think Britt, this is going to be a good match. I think they say they're going to fucking focus heavily on women's wrestling, which I think WWE is focusing heavily on women's wrestling as well. I think it's just kind of the norm at this point that, women's wrestling is here to stay, and I love it. I love women's wrestling. I think it's one of my favorite things about professional wrestling right now. So I expect that triple threat match to be a 3-way match to be a good one. So we're also going to see Aja Kong, Yuka Sakazaki, and Emi Sakura versus Shida, Ryo Abe, and Ryo Mizunami. Dude, that was hard. I think I get a fucking gold star for fucking attempting that. But these women are going to be facing off in a 6-women tag team match here. And I believe all these women are from Japan. So damn, the people they're bringing over, I believe from was it Hong Kong for the SoCal Uncensored match with Strong Hearts. Dude, all these people they're bringing from around the world, man. I'm just super excited for new faces. I'm glad that I don't know any of these fucking people. That to me is what excites me the most, because that's what I love about going to different cities and stuff. And it's I like going there and not knowing what I'm going to do. Finding new things. I love watching wrestling and finding new people to like, dude. And so it's really exciting to see all these fucking fresh faces. We're going to be seeing best friends Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta taking on Angelico and Jack Evans. I've seen the build-up on Being the Elite. I like Chuck Taylor. I think Chuck Taylor's fucking badass, dude. I like Chuck Taylor. I like Trent Beretta. I'm excited to see Angelico and Jack Evans. I've never seen either one of these guys, but I've seen what's been said to us about them on Being the Elite, and I'm fucking excited. SoCal Uncensored, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Skies taking on Strong Hearts, Sema, T-Hawk, and El Lindaman. I don't know. I probably butchered that one. Really fucking bad. Lindaman. 6-man tag, dude. Strong Hearts. Shit, dude. It's going to be, I don't know, dude. It's going to be a good one. Every single one of these matches has potential, I believe. So then we get to kind of the higher portion of the main events here. Cody will be taking on Dustin Rhodes in a singles match. So this, like, I wanted to see Stardust and Goldust face off at WrestleMania 31. I wanted to see that match. That match did not happen after the clusterfuck at Fastlane, which is unfortunate. Which, it's fuck you WWE for just dropping it like you did, dude. It's like, of course, like, having one bad match doesn't signify that it's gonna be the shits throughout the whole entire fucking feud, dude. So go fuck yourself on that point and dropping the fucking ball there. So this possibly could be Dustin Rhodes' last match, his last go around. So I think this could steal the show. Honestly, I really think this has potential. Just like All In with Cody taking on Nick Aldis, I think it's gonna have a similar feel, and I think we are gonna witness something really fucking cool come this Saturday at Double or Nothing. We are going to see Chris Jericho take on Kenny Omega, which, again, the winner of this match faces the winner of the Casino Battle Royale for a future AEW World Championship match to determine the very first AEW World Champion. Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, dude. Like, anybody that saw their match at, on the January 4th show several years back in New Japan, at Wrestle Kingdom, knows that was, I'm pretty sure that was match of the night that night at the Tokyo Dome, because it was Okada and Naito, and I don't think that match, in my opinion, I thought Omega and Jericho was the match of the night that night. So I'm expecting a good match. I'm not trying to put anything too high on a fucking pedestal to where, like, they didn't live up to my expectation. I understand, first show, bugs to work out. I get that. I'm expecting flaws, and I like that, dude. WWE acts like it's so fucking perfect. Like, oh, we're fucking WWE. Look at us. We're all. I don't know what I'm saying, dude. I'm just going off on a tangent. I enjoy the fact that they're like, it's like a mom and pop feel. I don't know. That's what I feel like with AEW. Even though it is ran by the guy that owns like the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars, but that guy's a true fan. I mean, that guy's like our age, dude. So. Our age. I don't know how old you guys are. I know he's my age. Like, he's within my age realm. So it's cool as fuck to see like somebody with like that similar knowledge of professional wrestling, like that history of like watching all the same shit we watched as a kid. It's like, it's fucking cool, dude. And like, they're all here talking about how their booking is like already 6 months to a year out. It's like, thank you. Holy shit, you're booking 6 months to a year out. Like, wow, you guys aren't gonna go week to week. It's amazing, and I'm enjoying the shit out of it. So I don't know what match is going to main event the show, but our last match at least cover here on the Totally Necessary Wrestling Podcast preview show, AEW Double or Nothing preview show. We see that the Young Bucks will be defending the AAA World Tag Team Championships against the Lucha Brothers, Penta El Zero, and Phoenix. Damn, dude, I think the Young Bucks are going to bring it. Fucking Lucha Bros are like one of the best tag teams in the world right now. Holy shit, dude. Like, their matches against LAX and Impact have been fucking nothing but fucking badass. Like, dude, anywhere they go, they've been coming through Defy, which I haven't been able to go to those shows. I haven't been able to go to Defy show in a while, so I need to make it over there this summer for a show, which fucking Tama Tonga is coming to fucking Defy, dude. It's like, it's fucking... I don't know, man. It's, I'm sorry, I just got a text message. It's like, I owe you guys all a beer now. So, all right, good. We're going to have to wrap this shit up. But that's, I think that match could fucking steal the show as well, dude. Any of these matches could steal the show. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it's a toss-up, dude. It is such a toss-up this Saturday on what's going to happen and what sort of surprises people are going to show up. Man, I'm totally pumped. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Kevin Porter. Dude, go back, check out the week that was all of the podcasts that we released. We released all new In the Mouth of Madness. This week we covered Last House on the Left. Again, we're ending the end of our horror retrospective, guys. We're moving towards some really fun action films and some shit that we got going down the line, dude. I'm pretty excited for everything that we have coming up for the In the Mouth of Madness podcast. I had Sam Martinez on the podcast that I would listen to. That was a really great fucking chat with him, dude. So if you haven't checked out that, you should totally take the time to go download that episode. And then next week, dude, we got more shit coming, dude. I'm kind of like WWE right now with my podcast scheduling. I'm going week to week, so we're gonna have to wait and see what next week has in store. But until then, and we'll see you Saturday. I mean, we'll be back fucking post show, God willing, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back for a post show for AEW Double or Nothing. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, again, I am Kevin Porter. Peace.
So many people wanting to be living their lives regretlessly, trying to repass the pain in their lives, showing themselves living with eyes. No way to break through, not on my own, to push away all the sorrow I've known. Have to release every thought or care and take control. Life is a dare. Can't start over today. Live my life a different way. Can find a way to erase bad times to make everything okay. Let's start over and live every single day. Every single day. Every single day, yeah. Regrets and memories, no remorse, no apologies. No reason for me to despair, no future at all. Ask if I care, got time on my side, 24 hours in my life. Can't hang on to what's in my past, full speed ahead, hard and fast. I can't start over today. Live my life a different way. Can find a way to erase bad times to make everything okay. Let's start over and live every single day. Every single day. Every single day, yeah. At the end with each dropping sun, can't erase what has been done. Who cares what happened long ago? I don't want to know. Can't start over today. Live my life a different way. Can find a way to erase bad times to make everything okay. Let's start over and live every single day. Can't face tomorrow with these thoughts of yesterday. I can't escape the lies and make them go away. Wish I had the answers to help me make it through. Can't shake these images no matter what I do. I guess I'll use them to make me a stronger man.